coming out of the game Friday night. What do you feel like you did particularly well?
I feel like I was very strong with the ball in my hands. I tried to fight for every yard, as many yards as I could after the catch. Just doing my part when I went in the game, doing what I had to do to help our team out. And then just being out there, it was just kind of different. So I had to get used to it. So that being out there helped me getting used to the game and the different speed as it was in high school. So.
When did you realize that you went for over 100? What was the reaction when you saw that?
I was shocked because I didn't think it would come this early in my career, but it was very exciting just seeing being able to break 100 yards in college. That's very hard to do. So when I found out, I was surprised but happy, just very happy.
You mentioned the adjustment from high school to college. What's the biggest challenge in that?
I would say the speed is very faster. A lot more athletic kids around, and it just moves way faster. The pace is way different than high school.
When you're in the heat of the game, how do you adjust to that on the fly?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Just when you're in the heat of the game, you say it feels faster. How were you able to adjust to that just in your first game?
Just going back to practice and doing all the things that I've done throughout since spring ball up to now, practicing everything that, taking over everything that I did in practice into the game and treating it as such as practice. That helped me a lot just because I haven't been out there, so practice was the main key to that.
Do you have a favorite Donovan McCulley story? Could be recent, could be not. Yeah.
I would probably say in high school, what did he do? I have to come back to that question. I got to think about that more.
Well, what's it been like being in the same wide receiver room as him when he was your quarterback in high school?
That's been different, but it's fun just because we became way closer playing receiver together, so we help each other out as much as possible. And then if somebody does something good, we'll point that out. But if we see something that he sees something that I need work on, or I see something that he need work on, that we'll talk to each other about that to get each other just better intel, because we know what we want to do and what we trying to get to.
Have you been in a position where you've been able to help him? I mean, I know you played receiver here last year, but you've been playing it all along. I mean, how is that done?
Yes, just because practice and games, if he does something on a route that maybe he think will work and it doesn't, I just tell him what he did wrong in that situation that didn't help. But there's a lot of things that come up when it comes to helping him out and helping me out along the way.
How strong of a connection do you think that you formed with Taven Jackson now with him being named your starting quarterback?
We've always had a connection, even in high school, just because we was both highly recruited athletes coming out of Indiana. We all try to help each other out, and so that helped me coming here, with him coming here, and so the connection was already there, but then just him throwing to me throughout fall camp and talking to each other, that we've started building a connection ever since.
You guys both being highly recruited out of the state of Indiana, you talked about that a little bit. Does that mean you guys were getting in extra work outside of practices, outside of organizational events, or have you guys just always known each other but necessarily maybe not played each other?
We've always just known each other, never really did nothing outside of football. But other than that, I would just say we became close because of just being at events with each other and just talking there. And then we went against each other all 4 years of high school, then basketball. So that helped.
What
from
was
your
that
perspective?
rivalry like?
Mainly he would win most of the time. He would win a lot of them, but we always used to go out there and give him a good fight. But it was at the end of the game, his team usually beat our team.
Was the one you regret the playoff game that you guys lost?
Yeah, our senior year, that one came down to the wire. I feel like we still should have won to this day, and I still talk about it.
What did you see out of him as a quarterback? I mean, did you notice it? I mean, like, what did you see versus other kids in high school when you saw him play? Did you notice he had a little bit different kind of player?
Yeah, he always changing from wing T to more of a spread out offense. He seemed like a more poised quarterback. He always had a good arm and made the right reads and was able to deliver a good ball. So I used to like watching him when we played against him, even though we was losing.